I'll tell on somebody right now. 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 That's what it is. These people can't help themselves but go after me, and I just don't care. You know, I'm a guy who just wants to live my fucking life. I just want to live my life. I want to be with my wife, you know, my kids, my mother. That's it. That's all I want to do. So, you know, everybody can keep piling on while I'm gone. I don't give a fuck. You know, everything that's been done to me already. What else are you gonna do? Who cares? Who fucking cares? Little Paulie, I'm gonna say, I don't know, man. My plan would be 2 weeks, a month. It just depends, you know. I told you I can't afford to take a fucking break. There's no doubt about that, but I will have to. You know, I will have to. I'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? We have savings, like I said. Thank God. You know, it's an expression. We do, so it's not like we're gonna fucking go broke. But you know, I am a bitch with money. I don't want that savings to be touched, but it is what it is. You know, I'm not somebody who like would let Shanna pick up the slack ever. So maybe I'll get something. Maybe I'll get a little job. There's all types of people hiring for seasonal shit and everything right now. Maybe I'll just do that for a while. You know, I don't need this bullshit. Not right now, man. You know, it's amazing. The people who when my mom got this news, you know, the amount of people who just went even harder, you know, not like, fuck it, forget giving me a break. There was no chance of that. But they went even harder. You know what I'm saying? They were wishing death. They were saying all types of shit. You know, it's crazy. It really does make you a little jaded. You know, like you start to lose fucking all faith in humanity because people aren't human. You know, some of these people are monsters. They are. Guys, I'm telling you, man, I don't give a fuck if it's anybody on you name. I don't care if it would have been Soflo if his mother was still alive. If you know, maybe not Johnny Mac. Yeah, not Johnny Mac because he's just pure fucking evil. Soflo probably is too, but it don't matter.
Let me just remind everyone about how MRE had someone close to him pass away, and then FBS and his little fag squad just kept fucking messing with him. They wouldn't even let the man grieve. I don't care what y'all think about MRE, whether y'all like him or hate him, but that man was trying to grieve over a family member, and these little punk fucking bitches just kept on talking shit, putting pictures of his family member up that just passed away and all kinds of fucked up shit, man. So nah, bitch, I don't feel sorry for you. Fuck that, man. I've seen what you've done to other people and what you pushed other people to do to other people. I seen that shit, man. So I don't feel sorry for your little fucking weak ass. You ain't getting no fucking sympathy over here. What goes around comes around, motherfucker. That's the way of the fucking world. An eye for an eye. Now you know, bitch.
You know, I was friends with him once, like not just online. And anybody. You know what I'm saying? Angel, when we were at our worst, you know, you name it. If I find out somebody's mother is in a predicament like this, I'd leave them alone completely. See, that's the difference, man. That's the difference. One of the main differences between me and these people. You know, me and Johnny like were enemies. I went after him forever. He said some things to me about me, you know, on his YouTube channel, whatever. But once his daughter died, that was it. That was it. No more. The guy's suffering, and he will for the rest of his life. No more. I'm done. Some people didn't like that. Whatever. You know what I mean? And I reached out. You know, I didn't just sit back and think thoughts and prayers. You know, I reached out. I expressed my condolences, and you know, he saw that I was thinking about him. You know, I was just talking to him on the phone a little bit ago, because you know what he saw a human side of me. You know, just like you guys saw a human side of him the other night. That's what he saw. So I guess what I'm finding out is some people just don't have a human side. You know what I mean? You know what I mean by a human side. They're just all bad all the time. You know, I did a show once where I said, are you guys, is it enough yet? Like with everything I'm going through, are you satisfied yet? Can you leave me the fuck alone now? They can't. You know, these guys talk about me and my ego and all this shit. I know I get into this a lot, but these people treat me like as if I'm some CEO of an empire and I can, I don't know, help you in some way.
Oh, poor fucking baby. He forgets that everybody hates him because he fucking did something to him. This little fucking faggot ass fucking pussy bitch, man. I hate people that hold no accountability whatsoever.
Which I really can't. Like as if I can make your dream come true or something, and then if I decide that, okay, I'm not going to be involved with you anymore, that all your hopes and dreams were crushed, and the anger is so great that you can't get over it. And that fucks with me. That's another reason I want to leave. I'm not as important as you think I am. My fucking supporters don't think I'm as important as the people who hate me. I don't think I'm as important. It's so strange, this fucking... I want to say this crown you put on me, because that's what it is. That's what it is. You say I'm not the king of anything, but you've all made me the king of the shit. Because I'm the one person you can't stop talking about. And I will say this again, look it up. Look up videos on YouTube. When a person can't stop talking about you, it's because they're either tremendously hurt by you or tremendously jealous of you. And they can't get over the fact that for whatever reason, they feel like shit when they compare themselves to you. It's something I'll never figure out. All these people got so much going on. Why are you even thinking about me? I'm not thinking about you. And when I say all these people got so much going on, I mean, most of these people are in some type of relationship. They have family. I don't know how much, but a lot of them have family. Some of them have kids. Do you put as much energy into your relationships with them as you do in your anger towards me? Do you put that much energy into the positive things in your life, the good things? See, and this is another problem. I said to you guys earlier that I would never risk my freedom for this, like how he said I should. I should never, because let's be honest, he made a comment, just a simple assault, I should go, what, just break his nose? That would, then what, the whole world, including you, would say that wasn't enough, all he did was break his nose. I don't want to get into that, but, what was I saying? Oh, I won't risk my freedom for this. I won't make my family second. You know what I'm saying? I just won't do it. So, if I'm not going to risk my freedom to get back at some people who did this, or this, whatever it may be, talked about me, jumped me, whatever, okay, then I'm not going to put my family second for YouTube, period. You know what I mean? I'll never put my family second, all right? And just like I'm smart enough not to put them second and go do something to somebody that could get me taken from them, locked up, killed, whatever, okay, I got to be smart enough that I cannot let this bullshit distract me for one more minute of my life. Too much time gets wasted. I'm very, very good at compartmentalizing and just ignoring this. I'm very good at it. There's a difference with me, though, that nobody can deny. Things have gone down over the last 6 months or so. But even my worst month is twice as good, at least twice as good as my best month would be at any job I'm going to get. Okay? And for a while, I was making an extraordinary living. Extraordinary. You have no fucking idea. Unbelievable amounts of fucking money. I had donors that were giving me $2,000 a month by themselves. Okay, just one individual. Unbelievable financial motivation. Okay? To stay on here. There are some people who make decent money. Nobody who makes quite what I make. Okay? And I got to tell you the truth. What I'm figuring out here is that even at my best months, the months where I made the most, I still shouldn't be on here. I shouldn't. I don't need fucking 100 pairs of fucking Jordans. I don't need 10-day vacations to fucking Miami and Fort Lauderdale. I don't need, me and Shanna lived a much simpler life. We still had what we needed. We still had some money saved. We could do what we wanted for the most part. Not as extravagant, as some of the things that we've become accustomed to since, this MobTube thing. But we still had our fun, enjoyed our lives. We were happy together. You know what I'm saying? Money complicates things. And the more you make, the higher you raise your standard of living. Like, we used to be happy going to Wildwood and Ocean City a few times a year. Then all of a sudden, we start taking trips to Florida, and it's like now, what used to be a fucking $800 vacation is now an $8,000 fucking vacation. What used to satisfy us for $800, now it takes this ridiculous amount of money to get the same enjoyment. That's what happens. That's what you do to yourself. I used to, my sneaker thing, I love to get some Air Maxes, some fucking Timberlands, the way I dress my whole life. I was happy with that. Then I start buying Jordans. I get into the whole really collecting, to the point where I'm buying 2 pairs of each fucking sneaker. It gets really insane. And what you start doing is you start spending more than anybody should be spending on certain shit. You know what I mean? At the very least, people in your tax bracket shouldn't be spending that. And now all of a sudden you want more and more and more. And there's never enough fucking money. Never enough money. And that's where things like this get complicated. Because I got myself to the point where I can't miss a single day, because just one day without making some money fucks everything up. That's a problem. That's a real fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? For now, all I can say is, I mean, I know there's something in that for the commenters, I guess. All I could say right now is, you know, if anybody wants to donate to the channel, you know, as far as money goes, if anybody wants to donate to the channel, I have a donate cash app button on my about page. But I'm not asking you guys for anything. My content will always be free. My fucking memory, I don't remember anything. Yeah. My fucking memory, I don't remember anything. Yeah. My fucking memory, I don't remember anything. Going by the fact that I rose as quickly as I did.
Yeah.
And going by the fact that I, better than anyone, know what my numbers are and how much money I'm bringing in.
But you said yourself 2 days ago, you're not making no money right now. You said that. You said,
yeah,
I'm not
this month, bro. In December, I brought. If I told you how much I brought in December, you'd throw up.
Chris,
bro.
that is fucking.
It's fucking.
Incredible. It's
okay.
so hard.
So is it fair to say that I have a handle on this? That even though you might not see what I'm doing is right, that it's working like I get to choose exactly. And once I start failing, then no offense, but you and Lee and people like that can start criticizing me. I have yet to fail. Money, as far as money right now, you think it's because people don't like me anymore? People don't have the money to send. That's it. I've had to deal with it for the month. That's fine. And I'm still doing better, I'm quite sure, financially than the other channels. It doesn't matter, bro. Chris, you think I don't know that if I just did a mob show once a week that I might grow a little quicker? But how would that benefit me? Bro, if I have a channel with 20,000 subs that brings $500 in a month, or I have a channel with 4,000 subs that brings in $5,000 a month, what would a fucking smart businessman pick? Because you know why? Because I like money. Okay, freedom, money isn't everything. This is a motto I like. Money isn't everything, but freedom is. And if you want freedom, you're going to need a lot of money. Okay, so I've always done whatever I could on the side or whatever else. I'll never just have one stream of income, because that stream can end and then you are fucked. And I know a lot of you would love to think that when I lost my job, oh, that's it, I can't pay my bills anymore, everything's going away. Trust me when I tell you, I've always been a saver. I've always saved money. Nobody could blame me for shit they did or anything that happened to them, because everybody here chose to stay on here. Okay? Chicago Muscle, when he got exposed and his family was in danger of being harassed or whatever, he fucking left. I know a lot of you guys hate Chicago Muscle, but he's the only person who has done that. He actually left to protect his family. And now that he's back, you know, I don't know for sure, but I think, you know, he's trying to do his thing without driving anybody to the point where they might fuck with his family. You know what I'm saying? I think he's trying to be peaceful, you know, stay out of conflict as much as he can. I could be wrong. I don't know, you know, but I think. So what does that say? When he's the only person who's walked away, and I'm including myself in this. There's a difference with me, though, that nobody can deny. Things have gone down over the last 6 months or so. But even my worst month is twice as good, at least twice as good as my best month would be at any job I'm going to get. Okay? And for a while, I was making an extraordinary living. Extraordinary. You have no fucking idea. Unbelievable amounts of fucking money. I had donors that were giving me $2,000 a month by themselves. Okay? Just one individual. Unbelievable financial motivation. Okay? To stay on here. There are some people who make decent money. Nobody who makes quite what I make. Okay? And I got to tell you the truth. What I'm figuring out here is that even at my best months, you know, the months where I made the most, I still shouldn't be on here. I still shouldn't be on here. I still shouldn't be on here. I shouldn't. I don't need fucking 100 pairs of fucking Jordans. I don't need 10-day vacations to fucking Miami and Fort Lauderdale. I don't need, you know, me and Shanna lived a much simpler life. We still had what we needed. We still had some money saved. We could do what we wanted for the most part. Not as extravagant, you know, as some of the things that we become accustomed to since, you know, this MobTube thing. But we still had our fun, enjoyed our lives. We were happy together. You know what I'm saying? You know, money complicates things. And the more you make, the higher you raise your standard of living. Like, we used to be happy going to Wildwood and Ocean City a few times a year. Then all of a sudden, we start taking trips to Florida, and it's like now, what used to be a fucking $800 vacation is now an $8,000 fucking vacation. You know, what used to satisfy us for $800, now it takes this ridiculous amount of money to get the same enjoyment. That's what happens. That's what you do to yourself. You know, I used to, you know, my sneaker thing. I loved to get some Air Maxes, some fucking Timberlands, you know, the way I dressed my whole life. I was happy with that. Then I start buying Jordans. I get into the whole collecting, really collecting, to the point where I'm buying 2 pairs of each fucking sneaker. It gets very insane. And what you start doing is, even though I'm good with money and I always save, you start spending more than anybody should be spending on certain shit. You know what I mean? At the very least, people in your tax bracket shouldn't be spending that. And now all of a sudden you want more and more and more. And there's never enough fucking money. Never enough money. And that's where things like this get complicated. Because I got myself to the point where I can't miss a single day, because just one day without making some money fucks everything up. That's a problem. That's a real fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta change things, I'll gladly change things. But I can't drive myself insane and put people through all types of nonsense for this money anymore. You know, especially if the money's not even coming. I told people in the beginning, if the money slows down, I'm out. And it slowed down and slowed down and slowed down, and I stuck around. It's just, it doesn't seem worth it any fucking more. But here's the thing, I know I have a talent. So I could take this talent to any YouTube community and do my thing. I know that. I told you guys recently that I realized that I will always make a living on social media. And I think I will. You know, but this shit is so far beyond insane now. Again, I use the word constantly because there's no other word to describe it. It's this sick obsession with FBS. SoFlo is in love with me. He is obsessed with me. And if he's not my worst friend, he insists on, or I'm sorry, if he's not my best friend, he insists on being my worst enemy. Okay? I'm the only motherfucker that's willing to say that everything anybody around me has gone through is because of my need to be on this fucking YouTube and make a living this way. Everybody else has somebody to fucking blame. But you're on here. You know the consequences. You know what people will do. You don't have to do anything wrong. You could be drama-free. There's going to be people who don't like you. And the better you do, and that's the goal, right, is to do better. The better you do, the more they're going to hate you. You don't have to be FBS. If FBS, let me tell you something. If I fucking leave, if I leave completely, whoever the fuck is the next person in line as far as success and money, okay? Meaning whoever's second place in you know, how much they make and how well their channel's doing, eventually, after about 16, 17 years of going after me relentlessly every day, they're going to start to focus on you. And you're going to be the new guy. And you don't have to do anything wrong. People are going to despise you and want to hurt you and your family. You don't have to bother them. How do I know? Because the people who hate me the most, I've never done anything to them or their family. You know? If anything, I responded to something they did to me and mine. So, as long as we, and I'm including myself in this, I told you, because I've taken the most abuse, okay? As long as we, as content creators, YouTubers, whatever you want to call yourself, continue to come on YouTube every fucking day and do a show, whether it's about somebody else or it's about the mob or whatever it's about, you are putting yourself and your family in the line of fire. It's distracted me. I can't have that, because then I'm just as bad as you guys. You know, people who will be on a date and be fucking videotaping the whole thing for YouTube or live streaming from a fucking hotel and they're supposed to be, you know, spending time with somebody, whatever. Like, I won't be like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if as crazy as some of these people are, I think if most of them took a break and focused on what's important in life, they would change the way they are on here. You know what I mean? And don't forget to donate, guys. For the love of fucking Christ, there's 222 people. If I have one more fucking show where I make what I made last night, I swear to you on everything I fucking love, I'm done. I'm not fucking playing. So if you enjoy these goddamn shows and you want me on here to entertain you, fucking compensate me in some way, please. Okay, this is getting out of hand now. It's absurd. I think I made fucking, I don't even know, $30 yesterday. 50 maybe? 2 shows? Get the fuck out of here. Insane. You know, my next step is members fucking only, but to be honest, I talked to Shanna about it last night and I said, I'm tired of being fucking taken advantage of. I'm tired of making a fool out of myself. Every time I do a show, after I do a show where I don't make any money, that's like me sending the message that I'm doing this for free, and I'm not. So me and Shanna talked about it, and if I have to leave for a while, I'll just leave. I don't give a fuck. It's up to you guys. There's 219 now, okay? So it ain't that you're unable, it's that you're unwilling. You want a show, but you don't want to fork anything over. So I can't give you a show if you can't do that. The only other person making a living on here is Gunsmoke. And that's because, we share a lot of the same very generous, very loving and caring fucking subscribers.
The only other person making a living on here is Gunsmoke. And that's because, we share a lot of the same very generous, very loving and caring fucking subscribers.
I feel like busting the motherfucker's guts wide open. Think I'm joking? Watch me get this semi-enemy killer 15 smoking. But I hope I get my satisfaction quick, bitch, or you gon' soak in puddles of blood and piss. I got my niggas with me, I got some killers with me, doomed out down to the bone, down to rip shit with me. But I'ma stick to the facts and let my axe do the talking. Let that bullshit keep walking, cause I'm still stalking. In 4 minutes or less, I'ma blow out your chest. Sweet dreams get away clean, no evidence left. How could you love me? Sick ass nigga with them hacking blows. Doomed from my head to my toes, that's my dress code. So when you think of eclipse, think of wickedness and filthiness. Mr. Rip shit, finna stick it with. Dip down the street, creep on the concrete and feel the thunder. It's like a jungle sometimes that makes me wonder.
Pizza, where do we go from here? My assignment for Tony Pizza right now, I'm giving Tony Pizza, you ugly fucking asshole.
You ugly fucking asshole.
God, what an ugly bastard.
Bastard.
Would anyone ever want to go out on a date with Tony Pizza? Would anyone ever want to have their daughter come home and bring Tony Pizza home? God, you know the answer.